Hey everyone, I hope everybody's doing well. Today we're gonna kind of start a series, if you want to call it a series, of truck EDC, truck gear type videos. So, as you guys have probably watched a lot of my channels, I'm big into the outdoor stuff and big into shooting sports and camping and stuff like that. So, today I'm just gonna kind of show you the cab portion of what I keep in my truck, kind of like a truck EDC gear. uh, I don't really want to call it like a loadout video, but just, yeah, it's truck EDC. It's what I keep in my truck every day. This video wasn't prepped beforehand. The truck wasn't prepped or anything like that. So this is just take you along. And this is the first video I've actually done on my truck, and we're going to do a few parts of it. So this is just going to be in the cab, and then I'll show you what I keep in the bed, probably in a separate video, because I imagine this video itself is going to be pretty long. So this is a 2004 Toyota Tacoma. It's the TRD off-road package, so it's got the locker in the rear, and I absolutely love the double cab. The four-door is just a great truck to have. You can toss stuff behind the seat, toss stuff in the back, whatever. It's just a lot more room. And I mean, it's fairly tricked out. You know, it's got an ARB front bumper. It's got a matching gel coat canopy with a ARB Safari tent on it. And it's I do a lot of camping and off-roading, expedition type stuff. So Toyota Tacoma, I grew up around Toyotas, so it's just like that's the best platform I could ever imagine going with. So let's just kind of get into it. And again, we're going to kind of start just with the cab today, and then we'll move probably back to the bed and just show you what I have in there. And we're going to probably do a kind of like a series-ish of truck EDC type videos. So let's just kind of move up here to the cab, and I'll just show you kind of just a general walk around what we keep in the truck. So start on the door. I like gloves, so I have gloves in all of my vehicles, pretty much in every aspect. So just a good set of gloves, you know, keep your hands safe when you're working on stuff. So these are just a pair of mechanic fast fits, and then, you know, this is just some shop rag for whatever general cleanup, and hand sanitizer. I like my hands really clean, kind of a germaphobe-ish about that. These are auto expression seat covers. They're not really a super fancy seat cover, but they're a gear type seat cover. They have pockets all around them, and I'll show you when we get in the back seat. Lots of pockets, lots of pouches, and yeah, it contains a lot of good stuff. So stepping into the truck, this is a Cobra 29LX full digital CB, and probably one of the very few people that has a CB in my truck anymore. I actually don't have the antenna on it right now because it's big and obnoxious and it sticks up the front here, and I don't have it on there, but it's in the back, and I can just screw it back in if I ever want to. But I have a 29 Cobra LX. Down here, I have a mag light. This is a 3D cell, I believe, and it's LED, so it's really bright. Recommend always having a good flashlight. You know, just toss it in your truck, whatever. Down here, I have a couple different sets of nitrile gloves, some that are just for, you know, doing whatever, and then I have some sealed ones in a bag, you know, if you need to, like, clean up somebody's cut or, you know, do some medical stuff or whatnot. Truck's kind of messy, but, you know, it is what it is. It's a truck, and I use it as a truck. So, yeah. Over here on the right seat, down here, I keep... if I can get it out, I keep a Tac Force EMT emergency knife. So it's a spring assist. It's a really good knife. Has a seatbelt cutter, and it has a glass breaker. So everybody knows where this is in my truck, and it's kind of good access for the front. And I'm probably going to get another one and put it in the back, or just some sort of general seatbelt cutter thing and leave it back there. So always have the ability to break your window, cut your seatbelt, and then, of course, you have just a good general knife. So, again, this is the Tac Force EMT rescue knife. Great knife, very sharp, and they're pretty reasonably priced. And then up here, yeah, this is probably poor quality shooting right now, but this is just a visor accessory thing, you know, some chapstick and a couple Sharpies, notepad in case you ever need to take notes real quick or whatever, and then a microfiber cloth for keeping my sunglasses and my phone screen clean. Pretty big about that. I don't like my phone screen being dirty. And then right here, this is just a scooch, whatever, however you say that. It's just cell phone mount for, you know, listening to Pandora and, you know, whatever. So down here in the front center console, We just got Harbor Freight coupons, because you always gotta have Harbor Freight coupons. This is just a cheap little multi-tool, but believe it or not, it's actually a good multi-tool. This is just an Ozark Trail, nothing fancy, but does the job. And I always keep, a good multi-tool in my car. A pair of steel safety glasses, Cliff Bar, and a granola bar, and then a pen. So, always like to keep snacks in my truck. I'm always snacking all the time. So, that's kind of it, just for the general front. I like to keep things just kind of clean and organized up here, and not like a bunch of stuff sticking out. I know the CB is kind of obnoxious sitting there on the dash like that, but it's not too bad. So I can see just fine. But I've been thinking about taking it out, but if I took it out, it would just be sitting in the garage, so it might as well leave it in the truck. So just kind of moving on to the back seat. Right here again, gloves. Keep gloves everywhere you go. Gloves are great. Then right here I have a LED emergency light that you can stick on the back of your car. There's the LED light version, then it flashes. So, stick it to the side of your car. It's magnetic, but this little thing keeps poking out. So let's just open that. And then, changing out your tire or something, you can just leave it on the back of your truck. It just makes things a little safer. And again, they're cheap. Harbor Freight, a few bucks, whatever. And, beats having a flare. Sometimes flares don't work, whatever. Then right back here, kind of in the back left corner behind the driver's seat, this is my get home bag, and I'm going to be doing another video on this real soon about just, the contents and whatever. It's my get home bag. It's not a bug out bag, but it's just, to get me home from wherever I may be. Vehicle might be broken down, roads are closed, whatever. So get home bag. I will be doing a video of that real soon. And it's all locked and everything, so with a cable, and it's attached down here to my seatbelt. So for the occasional smash and grabber, hopefully it will keep them away, but how people are. And then right back here, I just have a cheap little bow fang, however you want to say it, little CB. And I just keep this back here, whatever. It's rechargeable, they're really cheap. And I listen to weather frequency a lot, and just various stations, whatever. So then just kind of sits back here in the seat cover. And then, by the way, yeah, these are the Auto Expression seat covers. So you got, this is essentially a cup holder, and then a little mesh pouch thing here, another zipper thing right here, and then another flap down here. You can put like maps and stuff, and then this lifts up. And then in here, I have just a cheap general first aid kit. This is a first aid kit that I actually added to. So now it has extra gloves, it has quick clot, and a few other things in there. So you can pick these up at Walmart for under $5 for an 85-piece kit. That's perfect. Keeps everything nicely organized. You can put clips shut and everything like that. And yeah, so get one of those, add to it, and you can make yourself a pretty good cheap first aid kit. Underneath my seat here, I have a wool blanket. It's in the bag to keep moisture off as best you can. So, in the wintertime, if your truck breaks down or your car breaks down, you might be stranded for a while. It's really good to have, something like a blanket, something you can keep yourself warm with. And then that combined with the tent that's up on top, if I ever needed to camp out for whatever reason overnight, can't make it home or whatever, some sort of crazy situation, I got a blanket in here. So that's that. Speaking of blanket, yeah, this is, we recently just got a puppy. So I've just been keeping a blanket back here with a toy for her. So she always has her spot to lay down and something to chew on. So moving up to right here, I have a Big Sky overhead gun rack. Now, before you guys, start saying, oh, you shouldn't keep a gun in your car, oh, that's dangerous, oh, that, whatever. Yeah, I've thought about all of that, and I'm not really worried about it. I keep it locked at all times. Myself, my girlfriend, and a very few select number of friends know where I keep the key. So it is what it is. If you guys want to comment below, go ahead and just let me know. But I know the risks of keeping a gun in my car, and I absolutely love having my AR with me at all times, on top of my concealed carry that I carry with me every day. So it is what it is. If you guys don't like that, sorry, but this is what I choose to do. And yeah, I keep my AR-15 in my truck. So on top of this gun rack, again, sorry if you can't really see that well with this quality video here, but over here I just kind of have like an EDC pouch bag thing, and I'll pull this down real quick, and maybe I'll do a separate review on this as well. But this is basically just kind of like a cheap EDC pouch that I keep just some random miscellaneous stuff in here at all times. So I got a Sharpie, got another pen, open this up right here, and then I have some various medical stuff. I have some gauze pads, I have some more nitrile gloves, I have some more band-aids, and then in there as well, I know it's in there, I just saw it, is a first aid CPR breather mask. So, you know, if you're performing CPR on somebody, you know, for your own protection, that's number one. So make sure that you have your own protection for, you know, when you're having to perform CPR. So that's a face shield, and then put that back in there, close that up, then open this up here. And again, maybe I'll do a separate video of this. I add to it all the time. It's always coming down, always adding new stuff. It's just kind of like a whatever pouch. So we open this up here. This is a WD-40 pen. So, you know, if I don't have WD-40 spray, which I usually always keep in the back of my truck, you know, I got a pen, gets into nice tight spaces. This is a Tide to go pen. So if you get a stain, whatever, you know, you're leaving a restaurant, you spilled spaghetti sauce on you, yeah, you got Tide to go. Bic lighter, couple double A's in a Ziploc baggie here. Matches. This is just some cough drops. And then this right here is some ibuprofen. And I've been thinking about putting some aspirin and Benadryl in there. I just haven't done it yet. This is some duct tape wrapped around a credit card. Another LED flashlight. Another good, just cheap pocket knife, whatever. You know. Super glue. Another set of earplugs. This is what's called jute twine. You could take this twine out and barely touch it with the lighter, and you're going to have instant fire. Great stuff to have. Cheap multi-tool. And then back here, I have a cheap poncho. I have some REM oil wipes. So these are great for, like, wiping down your gun. Like, maybe you forgot your cleaning kit, or you're at the range and you got, you know, gunpowder all over your gun or whatever. You know, just REM oil wipes. Keeps it clean real quick. It's easy. This is a multi-tool card. So, you know, it's got like a little saw, bottle opener, some miscellaneous wrench pieces here, whatever, lanyard, ruler, you know, a little cutter, whatever. They're like a couple bucks at Walmart. You pick it up and just throw it in there. And then another microfiber cleaning cloth for like your glasses or whatever. So that's it. And, you know, it's just, I add to it all the time. And, you know, all the stuff in there is relatively inexpensive. So, you know, it's, you know, whatever. You're going somewhere with your buddy and there's like, I got a headache. Oh, well, hang on. I got some stuff for you. So, you know, whatever. It's for me and it's for everybody that needs stuff. So, yeah, I'll put that back later. So, yeah, about the AR-15, just really quick. It's a Bushmaster XM15 E2S. All Magpul FDE. I'm kind of an FDE multicam junkie. EOTech 512 with a cover on there. It's got the sling, and it, you know, it's kind of like my ready to go, just whatever gun, you know. Crazy situation happens, whatever. I got my AR-15 here. You know, if it's some sort of weird, you know, something's happening, I can take the AR-15, strap it to my get home bag, throw a sweatshirt around it, walk home if I had to, whatever, you know. Right here, this is a P-Mag, an extra, this is actually a Glock 17 mag, I believe. Over here, I have some bear spray, which is, you know, it's basically just big, you know, enormous pepper spray. So, you know, if you're in a situation, maybe you're being attacked, you know, instead of using a firearm, you could use bear spray on them, but pretty sure it's actually illegal to use bear spray on a person, but I'd rather use that on somebody than a firearm. So, not advising you to use pepper spray on people, but, you know, if you need to, you know, there you go. You got some bear spray. And then over here, that's just another general first aid kit. You know, a quick clot, has gloves, band-aids, gauze pads, and trauma shears, and all kinds of stuff in it. So I have a lot of medical stuff in my truck, and, you know, I try to just keep a bunch of stuff on hand, because, you know, you never know when, you know, maybe you're at the range and, you know, you forgot your med kit out of your range bag and your, you know, buddy cuts his hand, or, you know, whatever. Just always good to have that stuff with you. And then, so I don't have to go and open the other door, over here is just generally, I think there's a pair of scissors in here. Yep, just a pair of scissors. And then right back under here, I keep my Garmin GPS, which I hardly ever use because I just use Google Maps on my phone. But, you know, if I'm up in the woods or whatever, or up in the mountains with friends, you know, got that if I need to, you know, get down a Forest Service road or something like that. Pull down the back here. I keep a lantern. This is a rechargeable lantern. So I always just kind of keep that with me. I always keep it charged. You can charge it off the USB in the truck. And it's perfect, you know. Mat goes with my tent, goes with my blanket, you know, if I need to stay in my tent for whatever reason. Pull down this side, keep my Carhartt jacket back here. You know, it's just kind of always good to have a coat. Then there's an ice scraper under there, along with the factory jack and factory Toyota toolkit. So that's it, guys. For the cab portion, again, I'm going to do a back of the truck version at some point. You know, it just shows all the recovery gear that I got, tools, you know, axe, shovel, you know, the whole works, whatever, power inverter and all that stuff. So I'll get around to doing that eventually. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff I'm going to do to this truck this summer. I got a winch I'm going to put in it, and all kinds of stuff. So more videos coming on the truck gear loadout video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, share if you want to. If you have any questions, leave comments down below, and I'm pretty good about answering them. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.